When was the last time you spoke kind words to yourself? I'm not talking about the fleeting compliments or the moments of forced positivity. I mean truly speaking blessings into your life from a place of deep belief that you are worthy of all the goodness the universe has to offer. We often forget that our words carry power. Every thought, every word is a seed planted in the fertile soil of our lives. What are you growing? Are you growing doubt, fear, and insecurity with words that diminish you? Or are you growing strength, love, and abundance by speaking blessings over your life? The truth is, you are the creator of your reality, and your words are the tools you use to shape it. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not enough, that you're not worthy, or that life is too hard, those beliefs will become your experience. But when you choose to speak words of blessing, when you affirm your worth, your strength, and your ability to create a life of joy, you set a powerful intention for the universe to respond to. Let's take a moment to think about the blessings you can start speaking over yourself right now. Begin with simple, loving affirmations. Say to yourself, I am worthy of love. I am deserving of success. I am a magnet for blessings. I attract positivity into every area of my life. These aren't just empty words, they are energetic frequencies that align you with the abundance of the universe. Speaking blessings upon yourself isn't about ignoring the challenges you face, it's about acknowledging them and still choosing to speak words of power and possibility. Even in moments of doubt or hardship, you can still say, I am growing. I am learning. I trust that everything is working out for my highest good. Your words are an extension of your thoughts, and together they create the landscape of your life. When you speak blessings, you're not only affirming what is possible, you are opening doors to new opportunities. You are shifting your energy from one of lack to one of abundance. You are saying to the universe, I am ready to receive all the good that is meant for me. So let today be the day you start blessing yourself. Every time you look in the mirror, speak words of kindness. When you feel doubt creeping in, replace it with affirmations of faith. And when life presents challenges, remind yourself of the blessings that are still on their way to you. You have the power to create a life filled with love, joy, and success, one word, one blessing at a time. Speak these blessings over yourself and watch your world transform. You are deserving of all the good that life has to offer, and it starts with the words you choose to say to yourself. Words are powerful tools that shape our reality in ways we often underestimate. Every thought, every word we speak is an energy that affects not only our mood, but also our experiences and the world around us. Imagine each word you utter as a stone dropped into a still pond, the ripples spread out, touching everything in their path. Words, too, send out waves that influence how we perceive ourselves, how others view us, and how life unfolds. Whether spoken or unspoken, words hold immense power in creating the world we live in. The way we speak to ourselves is a direct reflection of what we believe about ourselves. If your inner dialogue is filled with negative, self-critical thoughts, your reality will mirror those thoughts. It's easy to fall into patterns of thinking where we tell ourselves, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, or this is too hard. Over time, these words take root, solidifying beliefs that limit our potential. What you focus on, you amplify. If you constantly tell yourself you're not capable, your brain will find reasons to support that belief. You'll notice every small mistake or setback, reinforcing the narrative that you are inadequate. This creates a self-fulfilling cycle where your words and thoughts direct your actions and outcomes in life. Conversely, when you choose to speak positively, you create a different reality. Words like I am worthy, or I am deserving of happiness begin to change how you see yourself. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's setting a foundation for new possibilities. The energy behind positive words is expansive. When you say, I am capable, you open your mind to finding solutions rather than focusing on obstacles. Suddenly, challenges don't seem as overwhelming because you have shifted your internal dialogue from doubt to confidence. Speaking blessings upon yourself is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools for transforming your life. The influence of words extends beyond just the self, they also impact the people around us. Have you ever noticed how uplifting it feels to be complimented or encouraged by someone? A simple "you can do this" can reignite someone's motivation, turning a moment of despair into one of hope. Our words not only shape our reality, but also create ripples in the lives of others. This is why it is so important to be mindful of what we say, not just to ourselves, but to those we interact with daily. Encouraging others, speaking kindness, and affirming their strengths are all acts of positive energy that spread beyond what we can see. When we begin to recognize the power words have in shaping reality, we can become more intentional in using them to create the life we desire. But it's not enough to merely say the words, there needs to be belief behind them. If you tell yourself, I am successful, but deep down you doubt it, your words won't carry the full weight of transformation. The mind must align with the message. The key to harnessing the true power of words lies in repetition and belief. By consistently affirming positive messages, blessings upon yourself, you gradually rewire your thoughts and beliefs to match those affirmations. In addition to reshaping your beliefs, speaking positive words has a profound effect on your emotional state. Positive words elevate your mood, reduce stress, and create a sense of well-being. Studies have shown that people who engage in positive self-talk experience less anxiety and greater resilience when faced with challenges. When you affirm, I am strong or I am calm, it helps soothe the nervous system, allowing you to handle stress more effectively. On the flip side, negative words can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and even physical illness. The connection between the mind and body is undeniable, and words play a critical role in maintaining that balance. But what about when things aren't going well? Speaking blessings upon yourself becomes even more important in moments of difficulty. It's easy to spiral into negativity when faced with challenges, but these are the times when affirmations are most needed. Even in the face of adversity, you can still say, I am learning from this, or this too shall pass. These words, while simple, serve as a reminder that nothing is permanent and that growth can emerge from hardship. By choosing to speak blessings in difficult times, you shift your focus from the problem to the possibilities for healing and progress. Words are, in essence, a form of energy. They carry vibrations that can either uplift or drag down, depending on the intention behind them. When you speak blessings upon yourself, you are aligning with the energy of abundance, love, and growth. You're telling the universe that you are ready to receive all the good that is meant for you. It's about creating an energetic shift from limitation to possibility, from fear to love. The more you practice speaking words of blessing and affirmation, the more your life begins to reflect those words. In the end, the power of words lies in the choice we make in how we use them. Whether you choose to build yourself up or tear yourself down, the universe responds accordingly. So speak blessings upon yourself, speak love, and watch as your reality transforms into one filled with joy, peace, and limitless potential. Affirming your worth is a transformative practice that begins from within. At the core of every individual is an innate value, a deep well of worthiness that exists simply because you are alive. Yet, in a world filled with constant comparisons, societal pressures, and external judgments, it's easy to lose sight of this inherent worth. We often look outside ourselves for validation, hoping that achievements, relationships, or possessions will provide the affirmation we crave. But the truth is, real, lasting worth comes from recognizing and embracing who we are at our very essence, independent of any external circumstances. When you affirm your worth, you are making a conscious decision to value yourself, not for what you do or what you have, but for who you are. This practice of self-affirmation is not just about building self-esteem, it's about acknowledging your right to exist, to take up space, and to pursue a life of fulfillment. It is a reminder that you are deserving of love, respect, and all the good things life has to offer simply because you exist. Affirming your worth is a powerful act of self-love and self-compassion, and it sets the foundation for everything else in your life. Many people struggle with affirming their worth because they have been conditioned to believe that their value is tied to external achievements or the approval of others. We live in a culture that often rewards productivity, success, and perfection, making it easy to equate our worth with what we accomplish or how we are perceived. However, this mindset is limiting and exhausting. It places our sense of value outside of ourselves, making it dependent on factors that are often beyond our control. When we base our worth on external validation, we are constantly chasing something that may never feel fully satisfying. Affirming your worth means reclaiming your sense of value from these external influences and turning inward to find a deeper, more authentic source of self-worth. It means acknowledging that you are enough just as you are without needing to prove anything to anyone. This shift in perspective can be life-changing. Instead of seeking approval from others, you learn to give yourself the love and acceptance you deserve. Instead of doubting your abilities or questioning your value, you start to see yourself through the lens of compassion and respect. This doesn't mean that affirming your worth will always come easily. For many, it requires unlearning years of negative self-talk and replacing those limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. It takes practice to shift from a mindset of self-criticism to one of self-affirmation. But the more you practice, the stronger this inner sense of worth becomes. Over time, it becomes second nature to affirm your value regardless of what others may think or say. You begin to build a solid foundation of self-worth that is unshakable, even in the face of challenges or setbacks. One of the most powerful ways to affirm your worth is through positive affirmations. These are simple yet profound statements that reinforce your inherent value. Phrases like "I am worthy, I am enough," or "I deserve love and respect" are not just words, they are declarations of your worth. When repeated consistently, these affirmations begin to replace the old limiting beliefs that may have been holding you back. They serve as reminders that you are valuable not because of what you do, but because of who you are. It's important to note that affirming your worth does not mean ignoring your flaws or pretending that you are perfect. It's about accepting yourself fully, flaws and all, and recognizing that your worth is not diminished by your imperfections. Everyone has areas of growth and things they would like to improve, but these aspects of yourself do not determine your value. In fact, embracing your imperfections is a key part of affirming your worth. It shows that you accept yourself as a whole person, not just the parts that are easy to love. Another important aspect of affirming your worth is setting boundaries. When you know your value, you are less likely to tolerate situations or relationships that diminish it. You become more aware of what you deserve and are willing to stand up for yourself when necessary. This might mean saying no to things that don't align with your values or distancing yourself from people who don't respect you. Setting boundaries is not about shutting others out, it's about protecting your sense of worth and ensuring that you are treated with the dignity and respect you deserve. Affirming your worth also allows you to show up more fully in your life. When you truly believe in your value, you are more likely to pursue your dreams, take risks, and live authentically. You stop holding back out of fear of failure or rejection because you know that your worth is not dependent on the outcome. You become more resilient in the face of challenges, knowing that no matter what happens, your worth remains intact. This inner confidence radiates outward, attracting opportunities, relationships, and experiences that reflect your sense of value. Ultimately, affirming your worth is about reclaiming your power. It's about stepping into your life with confidence and self-assurance, knowing that you are deserving of all the good that comes your way. When you affirm your worth, you align yourself with a higher vibration, one that attracts positivity, abundance, and fulfillment. You stop seeking validation from outside sources and start trusting in your own inherent value. This shift in mindset transforms not only how you see yourself, but also how you interact with the world around you. Affirming your worth is a journey, one that requires patience, practice, and self-compassion. But as you continue to affirm your value, you will discover a deep sense of peace and empowerment that comes from knowing that you are enough just as you are. Transforming negative patterns is one of the most profound changes a person can make in their life. Negative patterns often develop unconsciously over time as we react to life's challenges, disappointments, and setbacks. They are the habitual thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs that keep us stuck in cycles of frustration, self-doubt, and unfulfillment. These patterns can manifest in the form of self-sabotaging thoughts, limiting beliefs, or destructive habits that hold us back from achieving our full potential. But the good news is that these patterns are not fixed. They can be changed with awareness, intention, and persistence. The first step in transforming negative patterns is recognizing them. Often we go through life on autopilot, unaware of the thoughts and behaviors that shape our daily experiences. We may feel frustrated or stuck, not realizing that our habitual responses to situations are reinforcing the very outcomes we wish to avoid. It's crucial to develop an awareness of these patterns by paying attention to our inner dialogue and how we react to certain triggers. Do you notice recurring negative thoughts such as "I'm not good enough" or "this will never work out"? Do you find yourself repeating behaviors that don't serve you, like procrastinating, avoiding responsibilities, or engaging in unhealthy coping mechanisms? These are all signs of negative patterns at play. Once you become aware of these patterns, the next step is to understand where they come from. Many of our negative patterns are rooted in past experiences, particularly those from childhood. For example, if you grew up in an environment where criticism was prevalent, you might have developed a tendency to be overly critical of yourself as a defense mechanism. Similarly, if you were told that success is difficult to achieve, you might subconsciously believe that failure is inevitable, causing you to self-sabotage when you get close to success. By identifying the origin of these patterns, you gain insight into why they exist, which is a crucial part of the healing process. Understanding the root cause of negative patterns is important, but it's equally important to recognize that you are not defined by them. Just because a pattern has been a part of your life for a long time does not mean it has to remain. You have the power to rewrite the script of your life by consciously choosing new, positive patterns. This is where the real work begins, replacing the old negative patterns with new, empowering ones. It's not enough to simply stop a negative thought or behavior. You must replace it with something positive. This process requires intention and practice. For example, if you tend to engage in negative self-talk, you can begin by replacing those thoughts with positive affirmations. Instead of thinking "I'm not good enough," you might say "I am capable and deserving of success." At first, this may feel unnatural, especially if you've spent years reinforcing the negative pattern. But the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Over time, these new patterns take root and the old ones begin to fade away. Another important aspect of transforming negative patterns is developing self-compassion. Negative patterns often come with a lot of self-judgment and harsh inner criticism. We may beat ourselves up for not being good enough, not doing things perfectly, or for making mistakes. But this only reinforces the negative cycle. To truly break free from negative patterns, it's essential to cultivate self-compassion. This means treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when you slip up or fall back into old habits. Change is not always linear, and there will be times when you fall back into negative patterns. When this happens, it's important to be gentle with yourself, acknowledge the slip-up, and get back on track without judgment. In addition to self-compassion, it's also helpful to surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with, the media you consume, and the environment you live in all play a role in shaping your thoughts and behaviors. If you're constantly around negativity, it becomes harder to break free from negative patterns. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people who encourage your growth can make a significant difference. Similarly, consuming positive content, whether it's books, podcasts, or motivational talks, can help reinforce the new patterns you're trying to establish. It's also important to remember that transforming negative patterns is a process. It won't happen overnight, and there will be times when it feels difficult or frustrating. But every step you take, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. Celebrate your progress, even if it feels slow. Each time you choose a positive thought or behavior over a negative one, you're rewiring your brain and creating new neural pathways that support your growth and well-being. Another key to transforming negative patterns is persistence. Change requires consistency. You have to actively choose to replace old patterns with new ones on a daily basis. This might mean setting reminders for yourself, practicing affirmations regularly, or creating new routines that support your goals. Whatever methods you choose, the key is to stick with them. The more consistent you are, the more ingrained the new patterns become. Finally, it's important to recognize that you are capable of change. Negative patterns can make us feel powerless, as though we're stuck in a cycle we can't break. But you have the ability to change your thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs. You are not a victim of your past or your patterns. With awareness, intention, and persistence, you can transform the negative patterns that have held you back and create a life that aligns with your highest potential. The power to change is within you, and by committing to this process, you can create lasting, positive transformation in your life. Aligning with abundance begins with a shift in mindset. It is the understanding that abundance is not merely about wealth or material possessions, but about recognizing the fullness of life that is always available to you. Abundance is a state of being, a way of seeing the world as full of opportunities, possibilities, and resources. It requires stepping out of the mindset of scarcity, which is rooted in the belief that there is not enough, whether it's love, money, time, or success, and embracing the idea that there is more than enough for everyone. When you align yourself with abundance, you open yourself to receiving all that life has to offer, not just in material form, but in emotional, spiritual, and relational riches. One of the first steps to aligning with abundance is gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is already present in your life. Often we get caught up in focusing on what we don't have, which only reinforces a sense of lack and scarcity. When you practice gratitude, you begin to recognize and appreciate the abundance that already exists. Whether it's the roof over your head, the relationships you cherish, or even the simple pleasures like a warm cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset, gratitude helps you acknowledge that life is already filled with blessings. This shift in perspective opens the door to receiving even more, because when you focus on abundance, you attract more of it into your life. Another crucial aspect of aligning with abundance is letting go of limiting beliefs. Many people unknowingly hold on to beliefs that block them from experiencing abundance. These beliefs may sound like, "I'm not good enough, I'll never have enough money," or "success is for other people, not me." These thoughts are rooted in fear and scarcity, and they keep you stuck in a cycle of lack. To align with abundance, you must identify and release these limiting beliefs. Begin by recognizing that these thoughts are not truths, but simply stories you've been telling yourself. Once you are aware of them, you can replace them with new, empowering beliefs that reflect the abundant reality you wish to create. It's also important to understand that abundance is not something you need to chase or force. It is something you align with by becoming a vibrational match to it. This means raising your energy and frequency to align with the feelings of abundance, joy, love, gratitude, and peace. When you operate from a high vibrational state, you naturally attract more abundance into your life. Think of it like tuning into a radio station. If you want to hear a specific station, you have to adjust your frequency to match it. The same goes for abundance. When you embody the energy of abundance, you attract more of it effortlessly. A key component of this alignment is releasing the fear of lack. Fear of not having enough often leads to behaviors that actually create more scarcity, such as hoarding, overworking, or being overly cautious. These actions are based on the belief that resources are limited and that you need to hold on tightly to what you have. However, abundance flows freely when you trust that there is always enough. This doesn't mean being reckless or irresponsible. It means cultivating a sense of trust in the universe and in your own ability to create and attract what you need. When you release the fear of lack, you make space for abundance to flow into your life. Another important aspect of aligning with abundance is giving. While it may seem counterintuitive, giving is one of the most powerful ways to attract more abundance. When you give freely, whether it's your time, money, love, or resources, you send a message to the universe that you trust in the flow of abundance. You are affirming that there is more than enough to go around and that you are a part of this flow. Giving also creates a sense of expansion, as it shifts your focus from what you can get to what you can offer. This sense of expansion naturally attracts more abundance into your life, because the universe mirrors back the energy you put out. It's also important to take inspired action. While aligning with abundance involves shifting your mindset and energy, it also requires taking practical steps toward your goals. This means acting on the opportunities that present themselves, even if they seem small or uncertain. When you are aligned with abundance, you become more attuned to these opportunities, and you are more willing to take risks and step outside your comfort zone. Abundance is not about sitting back and waiting for things to come to you. It's about co-creating with the universe. By taking inspired action, you demonstrate your commitment to abundance, and the universe responds by opening doors for you. Lastly, aligning with abundance is about trusting the timing of your life. Often we feel impatient or frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as we would like. But abundance operates on its own timeline, and sometimes what you desire takes time to manifest. Trust that everything is unfolding in perfect timing, and that what is meant for you will not pass you by. When you align with abundance, you release the need to control the outcome, and instead focus on enjoying the journey. You know that abundance is your natural state, and you trust that it will flow into your life in ways that are beyond what you can imagine. In conclusion, aligning with abundance is a holistic practice that involves gratitude, releasing limiting beliefs, raising your vibration, taking inspired action, and trusting the flow of life. By embodying these principles, you can shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance, and in doing so, attract more of the richness and fullness that life has to offer. Abundance is not something you acquire, it's something you align with, and once you do, it flows to you effortlessly. Overcoming challenges with positivity is a powerful approach to navigating life's inevitable difficulties. Challenges, whether big or small, are a natural part of life, but how we choose to face them determines the outcomes we experience. A positive mindset does not mean ignoring problems or pretending that everything is perfect. Instead, it involves shifting your focus toward possibilities, solutions, and inner strength. When you approach challenges with positivity, you cultivate resilience and open yourself to growth, transformation, and unexpected opportunities. One of the key aspects of overcoming challenges with positivity is changing your perspective. Often when we encounter difficulties, we tend to focus on what's going wrong, which can make the problem seem even bigger. But by consciously choosing to see the challenge as an opportunity for growth, you change the way you experience it. Every challenge holds within it a lesson or a gift, something that can help you become stronger, wiser, or more compassionate. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you can ask, "What can I learn from this?" Shifting to this perspective allows you to navigate difficulties with a sense of purpose rather than defeat. Another important element of positivity is believing in your ability to overcome challenges. Self-belief is crucial because challenges often test our confidence and abilities. It's easy to feel discouraged or inadequate in the face of adversity, but positivity reminds you of your inner power and resourcefulness. When you believe that you are capable of finding solutions, you tap into your creativity and resilience. This belief strengthens your resolve to keep going, even when things are tough. Positive self-talk plays a big role here. Reminding yourself that you have faced challenges before and come through them can provide the encouragement you need to persevere. A positive mindset also involves focusing on solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. It's easy to get stuck in a loop of negative thinking when faced with difficulties, but this only drains your energy and clouds your judgment. Instead, train your mind to look for solutions. Ask yourself, what steps can I take to resolve this situation, or how can I move forward? Even if the challenge seems overwhelming, breaking it down into small, manageable steps can help. With each step you take, no matter how small, you build momentum and move closer to overcoming the challenge. Positivity empowers you to take action rather than remain stuck in fear or frustration. Another way positivity helps in overcoming challenges is through gratitude. It may seem counterintuitive to feel gratitude when you're going through a tough time, but gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting your energy. When you focus on what is going right in your life, even in the midst of difficulty, you remind yourself that there is still good to be found. Gratitude helps to balance your perspective and prevents you from being consumed by the problem. By acknowledging the positives in your life, whether it's supportive relationships, good health, or simply the ability to persevere, you shift your focus away from lack and towards abundance. This change in mindset can make the challenge feel less daunting and more manageable. Additionally, surrounding yourself with positive influences can make a big difference when overcoming challenges. The people you spend time with and the environments you immerse yourself in have a significant impact on your mindset. If you're surrounded by negativity or people who reinforce a sense of helplessness, it becomes harder to maintain a positive attitude. However, when you're around people who uplift and encourage you, it strengthens your ability to stay positive in difficult times. Seek out those who inspire you, whether through their words, actions, or energy. Their positivity can serve as a reminder that you too have the strength to overcome whatever challenges you face. Another important aspect of overcoming challenges with positivity is maintaining a sense of hope. Positivity and hope go hand in hand because both involve trusting that things will get better. Challenges often feel insurmountable when we lose hope, but positivity keeps the door open for possibilities. It reminds you that the current difficulty is temporary and that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Holding on to hope gives you the strength to keep going even when the path is unclear. It encourages you to stay patient and trust that with time and effort, things will improve. Finally, self-care plays a crucial role in maintaining a positive mindset during challenges. Difficult times can be emotionally and physically draining, making it even harder to stay positive. Taking care of yourself, whether through rest, exercise, mindfulness, or creative expression, replenishes your energy and helps you stay resilient. Positivity is not about pushing through challenges at all costs. It's about honoring yourself and your needs along the way. By nurturing your well-being, you strengthen your ability to face difficulties with a clear mind and an open heart. In conclusion, overcoming challenges with positivity is a powerful and transformative approach. It begins with changing your perspective, believing in your ability to overcome, and focusing on solutions rather than problems. Gratitude, positive influences, and hope further support this mindset, while self-care ensures that you have the energy and resilience needed to persist. Positivity doesn't eliminate challenges, but it equips you with the tools to navigate them with grace, strength, and a sense of possibility. By embracing this mindset, you can turn even the most difficult situations into opportunities for growth and empowerment. Creating a positive future begins with the choices you make in the present. The future is not something that just happens to you, it is something you actively shape with your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Every day, you are laying the foundation for what's to come. And by adopting a positive mindset and taking intentional steps, you can create the kind of future you desire. This process starts with a vision. You must first be clear about what you want your future to look like. Having a clear vision gives you direction and purpose. It allows you to focus your energy on what matters most to you and keeps you motivated, even when faced with challenges. Visualizing the future you want is a powerful tool. When you see yourself achieving your goals, living the life you desire, and becoming the person you aspire to be, you send a signal to your mind and body that this is possible. Visualization helps program your subconscious mind to align with your desires, making it easier for you to take the steps needed to achieve them. It also helps you stay positive because when you have a clear image of your desired future, you are less likely to be derailed by negativity or doubt. You can keep your focus on where you're going, not where you've been or what might go wrong. However, creating a positive future is not just about dreaming or visualizing, it requires action. Your future depends on the choices and actions you take today. It's important to break down your goals into small, manageable steps so that you can make consistent progress. Every action, no matter how small, brings you closer to the future you want. This approach helps build momentum and confidence. Often people get overwhelmed by the gap between where they are and where they want to be. But by focusing on small, achievable steps, you build a sense of accomplishment and keep moving forward. Positive thinking plays a critical role in this process. How you think about yourself, your abilities, and your circumstances has a direct impact on the future you create. If you allow negative thoughts to dominate your mind, you'll struggle to move forward. Negativity creates resistance and blocks you from seeing opportunities. On the other hand, positive thinking opens up possibilities. It encourages you to believe that you are capable of achieving your goals and that good things are available to you. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means trusting in your ability to overcome them and staying optimistic about the future. To create a positive future, you must also be willing to let go of the past. Holding on to past hurts, mistakes, or regrets weighs you down and keeps you stuck in old patterns. The future is a blank slate, and you have the power to create something new and different. This means releasing the emotional baggage that no longer serves you and forgiving yourself and others for past mistakes. Letting go is an act of self-compassion and frees you to focus on the possibilities that lie ahead. It allows you to move forward with a lighter heart and an open mind, ready to embrace the future with positivity and hope. Another important aspect of creating a positive future is surrounding yourself with people who uplift and support you. The people you spend time with have a significant influence on your mindset and your actions. If you are surrounded by negativity, it becomes much harder to stay positive and motivated. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who believe in you, encourage your dreams, and inspire you to be your best, you naturally feel more empowered to create the future you want. Positive relationships provide support, encouragement, and perspective during challenging times, helping you stay focused on your goals. It's also essential to cultivate resilience as you work towards creating a positive future. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way, and the ability to bounce back from setbacks is key to long-term success. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding difficulties or pretending they don't exist. It means facing them head-on with a sense of hope and determination. When you're resilient, you don't let temporary obstacles stop you from pursuing your vision. Instead, you adapt, learn, and keep moving forward. This mindset ensures that you stay on the path to creating the future you want, no matter what challenges arise. Lastly, creating a positive future involves nurturing a sense of purpose. When you have a clear sense of why you're working towards your goals, it gives your life meaning and direction. Purpose fuels your actions and keeps you motivated even when things get tough. It reminds you of the bigger picture and helps you stay focused on what truly matters. Whether your purpose is tied to personal fulfillment, helping others, or making a difference in the world, having a sense of purpose gives your future shape and significance. In conclusion, creating a positive future is an ongoing process that requires vision, positive thinking, action, and resilience. By letting go of the past, focusing on what you can control, and surrounding yourself with supportive people, you pave the way for a future filled with possibility and growth. The choices you make today are the building blocks of tomorrow, and by aligning your thoughts and actions with positivity, you create a future that reflects your highest potential. Remember, the future is not something that happens by chance. It's something you actively create, one positive step at a time.